Joseph, welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. I hope you all have a notebook and a pen out because you're about to hear some exciting information coming from a wonderful woman. Can I ask you who's on the phone and where you calling from?
Hey, Jonathan.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Great. Wow, this call is going to be amazing. I feel it. Bunch of exciting things going on in our company today. Welcome to the call. Who called in and where you calling from?
This is Joyce calling from Denton.
Hey, Joy, how are you?
Okay.
This is Arturo.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
Welcome to the call. State your name and where you calling from.
This is Arturo Miranda calling from San Antonio, Texas.
Woohoo, San Antonio, Texas on the chart. Hallelujah. How are you doing today?
Great.
Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. State your name and where you calling from.
Hey, it's Tom Campbell in Glendale, California.
Hey, Tom. Hey, it's nice to greet you. A lot of great things going on in this company.
Yeah, I can't wait for getting my product.
Yes, indeed. Well, I hope you all have your notebook and pen because we're about to get some good information here. The young lady that I'm about to introduce, she's been in the industry, in the medical field, for over 30 years. Welcome to the call. State your name and where you're calling from.
My name's Ray. I'm calling from California.
Oh, California, Margarita. Thank you for being on the call, Ray. As I was saying, welcome to the call. State your name and who you call, where you calling from. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call.
Robert.
State your name. Hey, Robert, how are you doing? It's a surprise you're on this call. That's great. Well, as I was saying, we're in for a treat tonight. We have a young woman that comes to us with over 30 years in the medical field. She comes and studied under Robert Young. Those who know Robert Young, he is a great scholar and a great human being. And she also coaches, and she brings her expertise of health and wellness. She loves what she does, and she loves bringing health and wellness to people. Welcome to the call. State your name and where you calling from.
Mario Burke, Columbus, Ohio.
Hey, Mario, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, sir?
I am absolutely amazing. Absolutely, you're in for a treat. Do you have a notebook and pen?
I most definitely do. I'm ready.
Okay, willingness to learn. That is the most important thing in this industry, willing to learn. As I always like to state, success is not determined on your wealth alone. Rather, it's determined on your willingness to learn. Does that make sense, folks?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Well, we're going to give it a couple more minutes. We're still having call, and we're still having people joining our call. State your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Horace Atwater. I'm calling from Yatesville, Georgia.
Yatesville, Georgia in the house. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm absolutely amazing. I'm even more amazing than what we're about to embark on. Welcome to the call. Who joined us? State your name and where you calling from.
My name is Doris Jones, calling from Georgia.
Oh, nice to meet you. Thank you for being on this call. You have a notebook and pen out?
Yes.
Okay, you're about to get some good information. Welcome to the call. State your name and where you're calling from.
This is RhodiGhandha.
Oh, Loretta, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Trying to do all right.
Well, you're not trying, you're doing, because you made the first step. You got on this call.
Yeah.
I hope you have your notebook and pen handy, because you're going to have some good information, the young lady I'm about to introduce to you guys.
Okay, then. I have it.
I'm so excited. I'm more excited than I am when I go out to eat with my wife. That says a lot.
Yeah. This all does, don't it?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. I'm glad. Welcome to the call. Who joined in, and state your name and where you calling from?
Okay, my name is RhodiGhandha. Loretta, Loretta, Loretta.
And before I mute this call out, I would like to have one more shout out. State where you're calling from, and all together. We state our name and where we call from. All together. 1, 2, 3. Where are you calling from?
Hello, Georgia.
Woo! Man. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm about to mute this call out right now, because I'm about to introduce you to a young lady. The more I get to know her, her name is Denise Alba, and man, you're in for a treat. I love this woman. The more I get to know her, she's got a lot of knowledge, I mean, more than I thought I had.
Yeah.
Okay, now her name is Denise Alba. Okay, and I'm going to mute you guys out and get a pen and piece of paper handy. Okay, and here I go.
All callers are muted and they can unmute themselves.
Well, I'm going to introduce you to the young lady. I met her over several weeks ago. She comes to us with over 30 years of medical experience. She studied under Robert Young. She also is a coach in the health and wellness. She also has experience seeing in the medical field of what the medical field was bringing to the table. So she decided to go another direction, okay? And she's out of Pennsylvania, okay? And she's just wonderful. Please give your ears and open your mind, open your heart to Denise Alba. Denise, are you there?
Hello, Dr. Joseph. Yes, I am. I'm here. Nice to meet you all.
It's your floor. Take it over.
Well, a little bit of my background. I actually have a degree in biochemistry, and I worked as a medical technologist in a local hospital. And the medical technologist does the laboratory blood testing. I did that for 30 years. So when your doctor would order a blood test, a CBC, chemistry, lipid profile, coagulation test, I did those. I did that for 30 years. And about 20 years ago, I got sick myself. I was always testing my blood. I was always trying to find an answer, because what the doctors I was working with, and I worked with a lot of them, they kept on doing everything they can, but they couldn't find anything wrong with me. But my story was I got very sick, and within 2.5 weeks, I lost 23 pounds and my teeth got loose. So I knew there was something wrong, and these doctors weren't helping me. And I had to step outside of the medical profession for my own benefit, and I did. And when I did that, I began to look at what a nutritional approach to life was all about, because if I didn't do that, I don't know if I'd still be here. I worked with a prevention medicine doctor, and he taught me that I needed to have the vitamins and the minerals and the antioxidants and everything that was going to support my health rather than treat my health. And at the same time, with my medical background, I was always testing my blood. So I got really sick. I knew how I was feeling. I was testing my blood, and no results were coming in that would lead the doctor at the time to help me. So to make a long story short, I began understanding the difference in looking at blood in a qualitative state as a quantitative state. Quantitative state is when we're giving the numbers from the results in the laboratory that I did for 30 years. And a qualitative state is when we're looking at blood under the microscope. It's called live cell analysis. As you said, I studied with Dr. Robert Young for 8 years. And he taught me how to look at blood and help people understand their state of health from what their blood is looking like under the microscope. So it was a win-win situation, understanding as you nourish your body, as you get in the support it needs, as you work through a better diet, your blood cells change. I was watching that. It was just an idiosyncrasy for me because I felt really sick. My numbers weren't changing, but when I made changes in my health, I saw the difference my blood looked like under the microscope. So I was happy to connect with you because I understand what we have in front of us is a product that has one of the best ingredients, no preservatives, that support your health. The RhodiGhandha, for me, when I looked at the product that you introduced me to, I knew that this was going to be a big plus for everybody and anybody who's taking it. So while I was doing that, I thought I probably better really learn my chemistry, learn my blood cells, learn what's going on there, so as we take this, I know it's working. I know that the difference in how your blood looks is definitely affected by how you feed your body. So the ingredients in there, the ashwagandha, the bilberry, the blueberry, the pomegranate, the acai, and the rhodiola are one of the best ingredients out there that I know of through the studies that I've done that really can help your body, support your systems, and definitely make better red blood cells.
Wow. Wow, you just, thank you. I'm going to unmute all of you. And what I want you guys to do, okay, on the count of 3, I want you to state your gratitude and state your enthusiasm and thank Denise for explaining why she got involved and why this product is the state of the art and one of the best on the market today. So I'm going to unmute you guys. When I count to 3, I want you to greet her and say thank you, okay?
All callers are muted. All callers are unmuted.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Denise.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Denise.
Well, thank
Okay.
you for being here, really. I appreciate it, Dr. Joseph. Thank you for the opportunity because I know what the medical field provides us today is treatment. And it's not something that's going to lead us in a positive direction. When you're making healthy blood because you're giving your body the right nutrition, and you could probably expand on that, and that's what we all need to do. What you put in your body is going to make your blood. Is the product we need to do.
And you're right on. You're so right on, because the nutrition that we put in our body today is ruthless. The junk food that America, and I want to put this into all of your consciousness. Okay, and in tonight's call, if anything, I hope you leave with some information that may help you. Okay, again, my name is Joseph Gerard, and I'm going to give you a little story before I even get into emphasize on the importance of nutrition and the importance of this opportunity. Again, my name is Joseph Gerard, and of course, my background is a medical doctor. I'm a neuroscientist by trade. Graduated from UMass Medical School, did my fellowship in Columbia University. I know a few things, but I don't know you, Denise. I love you, and thank you for taking that call. And so let me give you a little story about me, why I got involved with network marketing, okay, and why I see it, feel it, and taste it. 15 years ago, I got involved with this industry. Why? It wasn't by chance. It was by accident that I got involved here. Okay, not everybody can flourish. I can't give an income claim there. But if you follow step by step from the people that are great, okay, in this industry, there is a potential there. It could be anywhere between 2,000 to 4,000 while you're getting healthy. Okay, but my story started way back when I graduated medical school. My third year out of medical school, I partnered up with 4 amazing doctors, of which they are amazing today. I'm still in contact with them. And that third year out of medical school, we created something different. And we created a multi-billion-dollar global chain. Okay, meaning we had some clinics around the world, and it wasn't because of our knowledge. It was because we greeted and we wanted everybody to feel at home, and the in depth of our studies. Okay, that was one, and that story led to me being egotistical. What I mean by egotistical, my head started blowing up. Okay, my head couldn't fit in the door. Okay, I forgot where I came from because I came from a very poor family. Okay, a bunch of alcoholics, a bunch of drug addicts, and so on and so forth. So I needed to find something to do. So I went to school because you know that American dream. They say, hey, if you go to school, you work hard, you can have what you want. Okay, I followed that dream. As soon as I forgot where I came from, I put myself out at risk. I saved a 16-month-old baby and her mom from getting hit by an 18-wheeler. From that day on, I flatlined 3 times, was in a coma for 3 months, and I was quadriplegic for 4.5 years. Okay, I did not walk. I could not talk. They went and told my grandparents and told my wife that to go and set up the funeral arrangements because the chances, 95% chance he will not survive. Okay, here I am today walking and talking. Okay, I don't believe in that. But in the midst of the physical therapy, my first wife passed away of leukemia. Okay, I did not know what to do because I was actually going through physical therapy, trying to fight for my life as well. But a year after my physical therapy, my grandparents passed away. Great grandparents, and I owe it all to them. So what happened was I actually went into a lawsuit. I sued the trucking company. As I sued the trucking company, what happened was I lost. I lost that case. Why? The attorney on the other side said a jargon. The jargon was I assume liability. I put myself at risk. So I lost. And through all that physical therapy and all the medical bills, and I don't like to say this and put that number out there, but I like to speak the truth. My integrity is everything to me. I became $22 million in debt. Okay, I need to find something real fast. So what happened was I went to a library. And when I went to the library, and lo and behold, on the bulletin where they can post all those business cards and flyers and so on and so forth. Well, I seen this flyer, and it said Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Well, with my mind, I'm like, nah, you can't think and grow rich, and that's impossible. But you know what? I went and got the book anyway. I started reading it. I was like, wow, this is amazing. So a week after I got the book out, I went to Freshfields. At the time, it was Freshfields. Now it's Whole Foods around the world. And you know when you go in the back towards the bathrooms, you can post some flyers and business cards and so on and so forth. Well, as I was going into the bathroom, I seen this flyer okay? And the picture on that flyer, now he's my mentor, okay? And I had him as a mentor for 9 years. He actually had a flyer, free event, and guess what? Lo and behold, it was Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. And his name is John Maxwell. Okay, he's a very powerful man, and he teaches on the power of influence in turning me into your we. Because without teamwork, we're nothing. Okay, you can't do it by yourself. Support from your team, support from your organization is all we have in this industry. So I went to this event, and I was on crutches. I regained my ability to walk. I gained my ability to be able to talk and walk again. So I went for about 45 minutes. I got up and I started walking out. As I was walking out on my crutches, John Maxwell said, hey, my information's not important. And he said it from the stage, okay, be that as it may. And I turned around and I had a remark and said, well, listen, obviously the information's not for me because I'm walking out. And then he said, come in the front, sit down. I got something for you. Normally, those who know how many minutes a speaker's supposed to speak on stage, it's about 90 minutes. Well, he went well over that. So I sat down, twiddling my fingers, and then at the end he came up to me and he said something. He goes, do you want success? How bad do you want it? I said, well, obviously, I'm $22 million in debt. I need it as of yesterday. So he said 3 things to me, and I still was arrogant a little bit, but I got out of it, and I remember where I came from. He said 3 things to me. This is what I need you to do, okay? And they're the 3 S's, and I go by that until today. You suit up, you show up, and you shut up. And you listen to the leaders and allow them to coach and teach and train you to go forward in your life. So, lo and behold, I got involved with this company. I feel 3 before that. But my 4th company, I started paying attention to John Maxwell. I started paying attention to his teachings. I started allowing him to teach me rather than me not allowing and being arrogant. So as I was allowing him to teach me all the steps to get him to where he was at that time, I actually started to flourish. As I started to flourish, I actually got into a company. At the time, it was $199. I went from $199 to 12 months to $3 million in my bank account. That was a wonderful year for me, before the 3 companies I failed. But between that 15 years and 9 years, it was 7 years I failed. But from 9 years on, I did not look back. Why? Because I took the ability, took the strengths and the skills that I've learned from John Maxwell and took it and implemented it in my team. And then, lo and behold, about 7 years later, I became the top 22 network marketer in the world because I listened to John Maxwell and I turned my me into my we. So with that said, that's my story and I'm going to stick with it, okay? But now I'm going to go into the opportunity. Why RhodiGhandha? Well, just before RhodiGhandha, I was involved with another company building. I built it. I built a team, a huge organization. But, when I met the CEO and founder of this company, Robert Aitchison, it was so funny because it was synchronicity, okay? I actually, and this is what we're going to compliment on 3-way calls, okay? 3-way calling is important. That's how I actually got in contact with Robert here. It's by 3-way calling. One of my trainees down below me called me up, 3-wayed me in with Robert, and I was going to get him as a customer in my other company. And then we started talking. We started talking and talking and talking, and guess what happens? Lo and behold, I was asking the right questions, and I said, well, what are you a CEO in, a founder in? He started going off and saying, I'm with a company called RhodiGhandha. So you know what? We kept in touch. And then about 3 days later, we got to talking again. And you know, the more I got to know this man, he is aligned with me, and he's aligned with my vision. The reason why I'm saying aligned with the vision and aligned with all the stars, you may not have success now, but you will. Okay? The reason why you don't have success now is because it's the Spirit or the God or the Jesus the Christ is actually grooming you so you can prepare yourself for the winnings at the end. So he and I got to talking, and guess what? I'm involved with RhodiGhandha. I am the master distributor here in RhodiGhandha. Why? Because he's given me the opportunity to put my energy in the forefront. What I mean by energy is to create a system where everyone could benefit. It could be, I don't know what you're looking for, but I know what you're looking at. It could be anywhere between $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 extra per month alongside of what you're doing now. Okay? And I know that. The full potential is there. But you have to be willing to learn and be coachable and do your footsteps. Not, if you've got somebody coming to you and saying, hey, listen, this is simple, this is easy, you're going to get there. Well, you know what? It's not simple. Okay? It's not simple. It's hard work and doing footsteps. But you have support. You got Robert, the CEO, and I never heard of this in any other company I've been involved with. The CEO reaching down below in the downline, all the way down through infinity, support. Okay? Usually the top people are only the ones in contact with the CEO. This man means his business. He means his passion. He's been a network marketer for since he was 18 years old. It's not like he's coming from a corporate America. Okay? He's coming from the trenches, folks. Trenches, meaning he knows what it's like to fail. He knows what it's like to be in on top because he's been on top of these companies. So he's taken that with him into this company, and he and I are going to rock it, okay? And I mean my words. You got my support. The reason why this opportunity is so important right now, okay, the product's been out for 3 years, okay? However, the company is just launching on the ground level. And for those who have a little idea of network marketing, ground floor is the most rewarding place to be at this time. Okay? We have some quick, fast bonuses you can reach, and I believe Robert put this together ever so beautifully. Okay? And as my leadership, and I have another partner, and as he comes on, as he launches, his name is Scott Sherpin. Okay, he's been in the health and fitness expert world for the last 25 years. These are the type of people are on our team. Okay, he is ready to rock and roll as well. You'll have his support. You'll have my support. You'll have Robert's support. You'll have Denise's support. You'll have all your upline and your sponsor support. This company is about family-oriented atmosphere. We want everybody to feel welcome, okay? Now, with that said and done, please, I know, and I'm grateful for all you being on this call, taking yourself out of your busy schedule to be on this call as long as you have, and I do apologize we went over. But I believe I'd rather under-promise and over-deliver, okay? And that's what we're about, under-promise and over-delivering in this company. And I'm for sure if you get involved, you're at your peak, okay? Your full potential to make a good amount of money, to be financially good, is within the next 6 months. It's in a finger, in your grasp. Okay? So with that said, please go to the person who invited you to this call. He will go over the comp plan. He will go over the company. Just get in. We can teach you how to swim, but in order to teach you how to swim, you have to jump in that river. Okay, folks? Until then, please continue on living your dreams. Until then, have a good evening. Take care. Bye-bye now.